because, okay, this is part of the problem with being on Letterkenny for as long as I was comfortable.
Yes.
I didn't have to push myself creatively in all these different directions to make myself like, I was like, this is gonna last forever. I'm gonna live forever. This is gonna be great. And then now I'm like, oh my God, I need a podcast, I need to be streaming, and I need to write, and I need to build it back up again.
Yeah.
So like this frantic energy is here again, and it's really creative and it's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm also I'm fucking worried all the time.
Yes. Yeah, if there was like a piece of advice that I could give actors who are on a show and like cultivating an audience, it's like keep grinding while you're doing that.
Oh my God, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you talk to me when I was in season 7 of 12?
You were the famous one, Evan.
Why didn't in season 7 you go, Evan, why aren't you like actively trying to get this movie made?
Hey, my name is Douglas Nyback. Welcome back to the DNA Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. The DNA Podcast, where we find out what artists are made of. Today, the artist in question is a gentleman by the name of Evan Stern. Evan's friggin' hilarious. I've known Evan for a long time. I had him in a class, I think early on in his development, but I haven't been like the teacher that made him who he is. There's nobody like Evan. And where I became reacclimated with him is that he plays Stuart on Letterkenny, which is one of my favorite shows. It's this incredible series that like became kind of a global phenomenon. There's so many actors that I work with that have been a part of that show and are on other projects that are being created by the Letterkenny creator. And getting a chance to chat with Evan is just like an unbelievable delight. The dude is whip smart, highly creative, so comedically gifted, and this podcast episode just kind of went all over the place. I had a blast talking with Evan, getting to know him a little bit more as a creative and as a person. Sometimes very insightful about acting, other times just kind of hilarious tangents where we talk about anything. This to me felt like a really fun pull whatever thread came to us podcast, and what an incredible person to be able to do that with. So listen, if you're a fan of Letterkenny, if you're a fan of Evan, if you're a fan of acting and just having a good time in general, this podcast is for you. Evan, my dude, thank you so much for agreeing to be a guest on this thing. If y'all are new here, please click like and subscribe, comment, share. If you're here on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, it goes a really long way if you subscribe and you do a little 5-star rating for us. Those things make a huge difference. I really, really appreciate you. And without further ado, let's dive on into this episode. So you're like obviously we're going to talk about Letterkenny and like I want to talk about your writing and all that stuff. We got to give the people what they want.
Give them what they want.
Skirt. Exactly, that's right. Dance, monkey. You're so active on social media, and I find it really fascinating because like obviously I'm on social media now because of all this stuff.
You feel like you have to be.
Yeah. But you're so like you. Like I'm like trying to educate people, and there's a big part of me that wants to be more like actually cultivating a relationship with my audience, like in being a person. I'm curious, how did this all happen? Because you're so friggin' dialed in.
I appreciate that. I think it started because literally 100 years ago, back when YouTube just began, I started a channel when I was 13 years old.
Okay.
So this is 20, 30 years, like so long ago. It was like literally the first week of YouTube. I was like, this sounds really interesting. I want to try this. And right away, it was like #1 most subscribed in Canada, most did it. Like it was me and one other person. Yeah, and I was doing sketches, and then my high school girlfriend basically bullied me off of it, but I was like seeing the comments. I was like, who's this incredibly mean person in the comments? Turned out to be my girlfriend.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah, I know. She was doing a bit, but I was also like, this is devastating. But it was so early in my career as like a performer that I was like, I enjoy this feeling of just like making something. And being as connected to an audience as I can, and like being very like vulnerable and like earnest.
Yeah.
And so there was no other choice. Like I just kept making YouTube videos. I made like 100 vlogs in university.
Did you?
Yeah, but I can't show them to anyone because they're like I'm like doing all these drugs in them. And I'm like going to clubs, and I'm like smoking weed at the club. And I'm like,
kids, earmuffs, adults, weed is a drug that changes your mindset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had like 110 videos. And then I immediately privated all of them once I started acting. Like I got my first agent. I was like, oh, this could be a problem. So that laid the groundwork for social media and just being earnest because like I can't not.
So do you still YouTube?
No, I don't because it's so much work.
You chose TikTok,
Yeah.
which is like the only one in Canada where you will never make any money.
I'll make no money. It's so low effort though. Like this
Yeah, it's
morning,
true.
I recorded one and I was editing it in the car as I was walking in here today.
Nice.
I was just like, like it doesn't,
True. That's fair. Okay, I got so many questions. All right. First of all,
get 'em.
Was it a bit or was she just mean?
Oh, she could have been just me. We had
Okay.
it, but I don't want to throw her under the bus. She was, I've had a lot of very supportive partners in my past. No, she didn't want to go to my band's shows. I was in a Rage Against the Machine cover band.
Okay. Were you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was the
You
singer.
sang. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay.
You're gonna have to edit that. You can't get the rights for that. Yeah.
I think we'll
that
be
sounds
all right.
exactly like Zach De La Rocha.
Basically, it's like,
That's
is he
him.
here right now?
Yeah. Oh, where is he?
Hanging from the rafters. What?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get started in all of this? Because like, ChatGPT never told me that you had a YouTube channel. Thanks,
Oh,
Chat.
I've hidden
Oh,
everything. Like I've secreted away so much of my history. And that's the thing is if you lesson out there for the kids. If you put enough things on the internet, it hides everything else. People are afraid to put things on the internet because they're like, this lasts forever. Put everything on the internet and then nothing matters.
that's so true.
Yeah.
It's so there is like and also, oh man, like not to get into politics, but there is this whole like, people in glass
Said
houses throwing
something.
stones. Like, when you were 12 years old, you
This is the
deserve
thing.
to
I've
be
never
fired
said
as a
anything wrong in my
40-year-old.
life.
Well,
I'm
I've
a
heard that
perfect
about
person
you.
who I never say anything wrong. It's crazy.
I know, it's nuts. I've heard that about you.
It's because I only mean good things to people. So I only mean well.
Right.
And so I never say anything mean to anybody unless they're a really good friend.
Okay. That
And then
actually
I'm-
like tracks.
Devastatingly mean.
And then probably not publicly.
Well,
Just like in private.
it's just appropriate if they laugh it off and then give it right back.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. So, man, yeah, but there is something to this like concept of like I remember when I first started creating content for DNA, Bree was like because Bree is so curated, yeah, and like all of her internet content is so curated, and she was just like, but
It is, yeah. Instagram from way back.
Yeah, for sure. And then she was like, but Doug, there's like so many things that are like wrong with this. And I was like, it doesn't matter. This will be gone in like everyone will have forgotten this 14 seconds after they
Don't be
watched it.
afraid to upload garbage and to figure out what even works for you, right? Because you don't even know what you're trying to make until it's like the same thing as writing. Just throw it on a paper. If you make it, like you're one step closer to actually like doing something you love.
Yeah, our most successful TikTok is like a 60-second clip of me saying.
I feel like I know. You're watching an audition. You're watching
Dacre Montgomery.
Rachel. Oh, was it Rachel McAdams' audition?
Yeah, that one's pretty popular too. But the Dacre Montgomery one was like a minute long, and then like eventually it just became so widespread that people were just like, "Who the fuck is this guy talking about Dacre?" And I'm just like,
What does he know
I'm saying
about
it's
Dacre
good.
Montgomery?
Like, what are you? They're just. I'm like,
Also,
it's not
who is
criticism.
Who's Dacre Montgomery?
He was the bad boy in season 4 of Stranger Things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, and like a really great actor. But I find the internet so fascinating, and I feel like you just do it so damn well. So like, were you born not giving a f*** or
Oh my
what?
God. I think I care so much, actually.
Okay.
I was very much I started breakdancing at a very young age.
This is decaf, by the way. Did
It's
you say you were
half
off caffeine?
decaf, half calf.
Because it was with your anxiety. I saw this on your TikTok. You're back.
It's half though.
Welcome back to
it's
Big
not
Caffeine.
full. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I'm caffeinated. It's half. It's half.
lying to your audience.
I know. But I wanted you emulate what you want to be in the world, right? Tell people who you think you ought to be, and maybe you'll be that person someday. I
Yeah,
don't
for
know.
sure.
Oh, yeah,
great.
so I started doing stuff like that very young, and I wanted to be like center of attention, one of 4 brothers, right in the middle, singing and dancing in the house the whole time, right?
Right.
They were very annoyed by me.
Are you from Ontario?
I'm from Oakville,
Okay.
I know,
All right.
which is where you shoot
yes, Doc.
your television
Yeah,
show.
that's true. Yeah.
And that's great, because like, tell me about Oakville from your perspective.
The
Not to
sound-
derail literally everything, but I want to know.
I mean, the drive to the soundstage is really nice, and a lot of wealthy people live in Oakville.
You better believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, I
But
was like
also-
Veronica Mars there, though. I wasn't wealthy.
Okay.
Like I had to walk to school. I had to have my mom drop me off a block from school so nobody would see my car.
Okay.
And then when we got to school, it was like Escalades and limos.
Yeah,
And fucking,
it's wild there.
yeah.
It's like the Real Housewives of the Greater Toronto area.
Which I would watch.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
I would really watch that. They all have a bichon. There's a lot of work done.
Yeah, it's a lot of lips.
A lot of
and
lips.
A lot of filler.
Yeah. Yeah. All my friends' moms.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
And now it's a lot of like early 20s, looking like they're 60-year-old cougars trying to look young. It's weird.
Crazy. Have you seen some of the faces out there now? You can take a person who has a 60-year-old face and make them like a 30-year-old face, but it's a scary 30. Do you know what I mean?
Is this? Are you talking about like plastic surgery
Yeah,
or filters?
like the real plastic surgery, like the stuff they're going to like Brazil to get, the special stuff that's new.
That's like on the cutting edge of
Yeah.
it, but like takes a part of your soul. So
Yeah,
it's-
well,
the
there's
FDA hasn't
like
approved
pig
it.
stem cells and stuff. And they like, it's pretty amazing.
Genetically really similar to pigs. What do you want?
Exactly, and it gives you like the buccal fat and stuff. Everything's all plump, and they're like,
The buccal fat removal is fascinating to me because it makes people who are already like sub 10% body fat look like they're fucking dying, and that's become the beauty standard.
you know what? The
I'm
beauty
just
standard's like this all day, every day,
holy.
and it's our fault.
I know.
You know, us beautiful men out there on camera, just ruining it for everybody.
Yeah, it's not easy acting with god dust on my cheekbones. Maybe it's Maybelline, but you and I.
Yep.
It is funny being on doc because so many of the people on doc are so beautiful, and then I walk to set and I'm having like a confident day, and I'm just like I get to set and I'm just like I'm a bag full of.
Is that how you
garbage.
feel?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, like nobody ever makes me feel that way. This is all deep seated in my childhood, but yeah, no, it's like it's fascinating, like because you're also dealing with like TV,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, they really
choirs
are.
of angels singing when they walk in the rooms.
And they're all made up. They have all their makeup on.
It's
They're
not
ready to
fair.
go. Do you show up kind of later in the day, or are you more first person?
I'm because I'm lower on the call sheet. I'm always first. They're like they make us.
So
like,
they get
yeah,
a little extra sleep then.
They do. Yeah, that's
Don't-
the reason.
Don't be so hard on
That's
yourself.
the thanks, man.
You look great, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for
it's
saying
like 4:30 in the morning. Who the f is gonna feel good about the way they look at 4:30 in the morning?
I think most of them.
Really?
I mean, Brad Pitt's a fan of your show. I bet he looks great at 4 in the morning.
Ah, that's a good question. I bet he doesn't drink anymore, from what I understand. So
Yeah,
maybe that's.
I think
part of the
drinking,
way.
like and same, got him
Yeah,
into a
you
bit
don't
of
drink
trouble.
anymore either.
I don't. No. Yeah. I think like mine is probably less.
Your skin
impressive
looks
than-
great.
It makes a big difference.
It's so clear.
Yeah,
It's so smooth.
It's just like no alcohol and.
Can you zoom in on that? Can you get real close on
really
the-
good. Let's get 4K.
Can
Let's
you
look
get
at my
into
pores.
Oh my god.
Are you? Yeah. Sobriety, big fan.
Yeah, that's interesting. I always dabble with the idea.
Yeah.
never have gone for it, but I did go 3 weeks without having more than 1 or 2 drinks, and I was like,
good.
wow, I'm really sleeping well.
Yeah, that was one of the main things when I was like, I miss drinking so much, and what am I doing with my life? I was like, well, at least I can sleep good.
Sleeping is so
That
important.
that was a big one.
Huge for acting.
Yeah,
It's maybe our only thing we're supposed to do.
it's true, and also there's like this weird thing that sometimes happens when you're just really tired and you are unable to give, and you can just act good.
Yeah.
It's like there's also a counter argument to
There's a
every
freedom
to
to
every
that,
health.
yeah.
This is the problem about getting healthy as an actor. For every health narrative, there's a counter. There's always Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Right.
And like, yeah, I'd killed him, but he was better than
was so
everybody.
good.
Like that guy made Daniel Day-Lewis look like a bag full of
Totally.
garbage sometimes.
Dude.
And it turns out like heroin. Like, don't do it.
Probably don't do heroin, but at the same time, we do a little heroin. I don't know.
This is the thing. I'm like sobriety or.
Twister, I just watched again for the first time in a while, like the original.
Yeah.
He's so, like, Philip Seymour Hoffman is so effortlessly good in that, in a way that I'm like, you couldn't make a character like that. It's so hard to imagine that much like freedom and that much like play in the character.
I watched Charlie Wilson's War, and I'm like, I genuinely don't know how he did it.
Yeah.
Like same thing with God, the talented Mr. Ripley.
Brad Pitt.
No, that was
No?
Jude Law.
Is he
Jude
not
Law.
in that?
Jude Law, the other Brad Pitt.
What am I thinking of? Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black. That would be the one. Yeah, didn't have Philip Seymour Hoffman in it, but
Yeah, that
Anthony
movie
Hopkins.
was wild.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Brad Pitt doing like a Caribbean accent was quite fast, like a Creole accent. Was
That
pretty
did show up on
fascinating.
the internet again recently. And I came across and I was like, that used to happen a lot in the 90s.
Yep.
The Yelp commercials.
Yes.
Another one.
Yeah. Just. Yep.
We don't really do a lot of, you and I, we probably aren't able to do a lot of other accents. German occasionally,
I just
you're probably
do the,
supposed to do.
Yeah, I do.
British?
I do British, Irish, German.
You ever done Scottish on set?
I recently got really close to a Scottish guy on like a big show, and
You
I
stood
didn't
next to
get
him?
it. Like I just stood next to the guy.
Okay.
No, but auditioned for the guy. Did
Right.
Scottish. So I have Scottish, but I just have all the white guy accents in my
Yeah, well, that's,
like,
I mean, that's
yeah,
probably
for
for
sure.
the best. That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
I feel like you would do a killer South African.
I probably could,
Yeah.
but that one's really hard to
I
learn.
know.
Do you have that?
Well, it just impresses everybody if you can do it.
does.
For me, it's always like Australia,
Sure.
New Zealand,
Mm-hmm.
South Africa. And that's all I can do, though.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all I have. So if you want to cast me off that,
For just to say the names of the places
could
in the dialect that
maybe
corresponds.
I could extrapolate.
Scotland.
Yeah, with Scotland.
Nailed it.
Pretty much. They don't expect much more than that,
That's
honestly,
true,
from
yeah.
us. It's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it's true. I guess like Mel Gibson's Scottish accent was like
Oh.
questionable throughout all of.
And that's how everyone learned their Scottish accent.
Yeah.
They watched Braveheart and they were like, I could do a Scottish accent.
It's I guess.
No, you
I
can't.
mean,
You can do Mel Gibson's Scottish accent.
it's true. Yeah, but also that movie's a banger.
Oh yeah, no, it is. That's true.
What's lighting you up creatively right now? Because you're so funny, you're so smart, and your physical comedy is like next level. I know you're writing a bunch. You and I've talked about this.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious about like and you stream, you do all sorts of.
Too much. Yeah, you're right.
So talk
I'm
to me.
I'm spread thin. You're right.
Yeah. So my real question is like, how does it feel to not have enough time to get good at any of it?
Oh no, it's a great question. That's a really good question. What lights me up creatively is when I get to collaborate. Like this kind of stuff lights me up.
Yeah.
I think this is really fun when you get into a room and you get to like meet new people and talk about stuff and just kind of, I guess, be less critical of yourself and less hard on yourself in the field that we're in.
Yeah.
Like anything that kind of takes me away from that. So like I'll have an audition and like auditioning is so hard,
Yeah.
and just like not even like the audition itself, the effort of auditioning is so difficult. So like pulling myself out of that and getting to do anything else, like writing, when I write and I actually like put together like a little, a page, I'm like, oh, I'm the best in the world. I'm the smartest guy. This is so fun.
Yeah.
I love this. Even if it's not the best writing, I feel really good about it, So that lights me up.
That's great.
And a podcast, we do a podcast. My friend Michelle and I, who was on Letterkenny as well.
Yeah.
We have been doing in person recently.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. She just moved to Toronto.
Yeah.
And that's been amazing. Like it's so much work. Like you have to do. It's like we have a schedule now. I have to do a reel I have to do a reel today. I forgot. I have to make a reel today.
Well,
Thanks for reminding me.
you're welcome. I feel like I worked with Michelle once.
Probably.
Back at Armstrong. Very quickly was like, I don't think this girl needs coaching.
No, she's very natural.
She's so good.
She's very good. She's very good at just kind of like when she's in a room, she pulls focus.
Yeah.
Which I think is like the most you can ask for from an actor is like, are you interesting to watch?
Yeah. Yeah. And then like y'all found kind of like I'm sure there will be other dream roles for both of you because you're both super good.
No.
But then y'all ended up on Letterkenny.
Yeah, but my career's over now.
The show could come back.
It's all done. I'm washed up. No, you're right. It was a dream role. It was a lot of fun. And that's
How old were you when you booked it?
20, what am I, 36? So I was 26. Or 25 or 24.
That's a good time to get a gig
Yes.
like that. Because you're like old enough to not be like dumb as
Oh, it took a little while. Yeah. The first couple years, if it was a big show right away, I think I would have been in trouble. Like I booked a pilot in the first season. It was called Transylvania. It was a CW pilot.
Okay.
And I was playing Igor. And I was like hunched over like this. And I signed a 7-year contract, like the first season that I booked Letterkenny. And I was like, if that had gone and I'd made like CW money at that age, maybe heroin would have been the option. I don't know, but like who knows? I was just so level-headed by the time Letterkenny did anything.
Yeah.
That I was like, what a perfect time, what a perfect window.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and I have been known to be, your role grew through Letterkenny. Like season 1 and season 2, like you started to bump up.
Substantially, yeah. Alex DeJordy was originally the other like lead skid, like paired with Tyler Johnston.
Yeah.
And then Alex left the show, and then I took his place essentially by season 3.
Okay.
And then seasons 3 through 12.
Yeah.
It was he and I.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was pretty like convenient for me.
Yeah. And kind of great.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where like I've had conversations with some of my clients, like Anna Hopkins, like has been a regular.
Love Anna. She's got the best dog.
She does have a great dog.
Oh my god,
Jasper is like,
boy. He's got such a butt.
Yeah.
Little cheeks.
Yeah, he's something like 10 years old as of yesterday. It was his birthday.
He's 10?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, time flies like an arrow.
So sad.
And it's so sad for us, right? I think Jasper's fine.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Dogs don't know they're aging. They don't care, but we care so much.
We do.
I'm gonna cry right now. Go on. So sorry, Anna was working.
Yeah. So she's been like a reg on a bunch of shows, but so many of them began as like recurs.
Yeah.
That turned into regs, and it's like I always find it cool to chat with actors where that like became a thing because you became a regular part of that cast.
Totally. Well, Anna is so good at showing her value.
Yeah.
Like on set, she's such a professional.
Yeah.
And she's amazing at her lines, and she does good work, and she's interesting to watch. So if all you have to do is get on set. If you have all those qualities, and you're willing to just like bring them every day, I think at some point they're like, huh, wow, our days are going pretty smoothly whenever Anna's here. Yeah. And then all of a sudden Anna's shadowing the director. Yeah. And then Anna's directing an episode, and then she's a guest star a couple times, recurring. I think it's pretty telling. Yeah. And then there's also the opposite, where somebody comes on and then they're like, wow, we're never going to see that person again.
Yeah, they were supposed to be recurring. They were supposed to be recurring. And that is too much trouble.
That's my nightmare.
Yes.
That's my actual nightmare.
Yeah. I have that fear as well. And causes me to become like disproportionately like prepared so that never happens.
When you're on set, are you like kind, or are you like really reserved professional? Like, are you trying to go out of your way to talk to everybody, or are you like, I'm gonna do my thing?
I go to the other extreme, which is just cruelty, and I try
get me a f***ing coffee.
Yeah, so I
do you know what Doug wants?
I read books about all the horror stories of movie stars who were just the worst, and I'm like, worked for them.
It did.
No, I try to be kind. Like, yeah, that's like
say hi to day players.
As much as I can. Like it's and here's the thing, it's not like I'm a big deal. Like say on Doc, it's not like I'm a big deal on Doc, but it's but I do remember when I was like a day player or an actor role or a 1 or 2 liner, and just like my perception of myself, like I could be the lead of a show and my perception of myself is going to be that I'm not a big deal. Right. And my perception of myself in those situations doesn't matter. Okay. It's like it feels good to be that day player who's like new to set and like has somebody come over and like take them real seriously and talk about the scene.
The world.
Like, those things mean a lot. Yeah. And so I've had so many people do that for me that I try to do that for other people, whether or not I leave and they're just like, was that guy?
No, there's no way they did. They are always thankful. Always. Because like there's nothing quite like walking onto a set, not knowing 200 names. Yeah. And then having the one person who like has the free time to do it. Like, let's be real. Sure. Actors are sitting in a chair for 7 hours of the day. Yeah. Whereas mostly everybody else is like being yelled at in a microphone in their ear. Yeah. So you're just like sitting there, might as well go over and say hi. And what's your name? You excited to be here? Have you met the director yet? Do you want to go meet the director? Like there's these little things that just honestly makes you so much, and then you get a better scene because your scene partner is comfortable.
Yes. Yeah. And set is a scary place. Like it's a genuinely scary place. There's just too many unknowns on a set. Like, and it takes years. Like it wasn't until I started producing that I was like, oh, I really understand how the sausage gets made. And then sets became way less scary to me because I was just like, oh, all of this is just budget allotment and egos. And that's like
But do you not, as a producer, do you not walk onto a set sometimes and you're like, this is a mess.
Yes.
Like this is never gonna work.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes I can feel the energy. You walk on, you're like, oh, this is like, I'm in the middle of like the Titanic going down.
Yeah.
Like I can feel that this isn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
But you can't just be like, I'm gonna stop acting. Like there's no point. But like sometimes you do get on a place and you're like,
yeah. But the thing is, in those situations, is everything will be fine because money is the solution.
it always is.
So it's indie films where that becomes a real problem.
Yeah.
And I have been a part of some indies where I'm like, we did not get enough of that. Like not even close. And we had to move on because we lose the location, and that's gonna have to be like, we're gonna have to come back, and that's gonna cost money that these guys don't have.
Totally. ADR is like the last thing they have to worry about.
Yes.
And then they do it and they're like, ooh.
Yes. And that's like that's tough. But like on a network show or something, even if it's chaos, it's like doesn't matter.
Infinite money.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're shooting like I don't know, Boston Blue over there.
Yeah.
It was like the amount of trucks that were there.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before in Toronto.
Yeah.
The sheer volume. They closed the street to do a little St. Patrick's Day parade.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening here? Like this is hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Like that is unbelievable.
Well, my so I'm in the process of potentially doing some writing with some folks who are in the John Wick universe, and
oh wow.
And here's the thing, like this could very well still fall through, but it would be a really cool opportunity to do some writing in the action world. But this gentleman, he's the trainer for all of the dogs.
Cool.
Like all the crazy dog stunts and all this stuff. So I've gotten to know him, and he's a really great guy. He's doing Lioness for Amazon right now.
Nice.
With Taylor Sheridan, $26 million an episode.
It's like
budget.
At that point, I'm like, this can only go wrong.
It's
I feel like when you have that much money, you start to make decisions that are so needless.
well, there's an argument
Yeah.
certainly with like these bloated Hollywood budgets right now. It's like one, the days of being able to bank on a movie grossing $1 billion to break even
How's
is
they gonna
like
make 26 an episode? Like, how are they gonna make that back?
this is the thing about TV is it's like I'm not entirely sure if that's the goal,
Right.
or whether it's like these TV studios are owned by such mega conglomerates that they're just lost generally. Like
It's
loss
like prestige like stuff. And
yeah,
like
but also
building a
tax
concept,
strategy. Like
tax strategy.
loss is very important.
Interesting. That's true. I mean, last year was devastating for, I guess, what, Wile E. Coyote, Batwoman. Like, there's a couple. This is a new concept. Is like making a $100 million movie and then pulling the rug and then just taking the $100 million loss.
Yeah.
And I guess you could just do that.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's insane to me, and it's also it's levels of money that are like unfathomable, and one would assume too in those instances that they didn't believe in the product. The Wile E. Coyote one is weird because from everything I've heard,
It's supposed to be great.
It was really great.
Yeah.
I didn't really hear anything great about the Batwoman movie, but also it's like I don't want to talk about something that doesn't exist. So.
But also, a lot of these hero movies recently have been pretty gnarly.
They've been a
anyways.
little meh,
So
for sure.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if some of them were,
Yeah.
maybe not as good as they thought.
Yeah. It's interesting. Like, I'm like, how did we get like the concept of unlimited money?
Yeah.
Like, with and you talking about like money is always the solution to producerial problems, and it is.
Money's the solution when you have no money.
Yes.
And then when you have too much money, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Because honestly, indie films, like, they can make unbelievable things happen with no money because of the creativity that you require, right? Making practical effects, having everyone work harder.
Yeah.
When you have $26 million an episode, every single person on set is like, who gives a shit? It's going to overtime.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It's just like, the energy is not there.
Yeah, there's something about the cohesion of team. So I think like if you have a really big budget, I think you have to work harder to create a sense of camaraderie in the group.
Totally.
Because otherwise everybody's just there for money, which is fine. Like everybody's everywhere
Money's
for money.
great.
Like there's nobody
Whatever.
walking into like Bear Stern being like, I'm really in this to make the world better.
Right.
Like it's just money.
Yeah.
So I think like, but each film set is like, it is a community, and the more buy-in on the actual thing that's being made, the more the buy-in, the better the product tends to be.
Yeah, and there's some directors who are amazing at that because they'll be like, no phones on set or whatever. And those are the people who, is that Christopher Nolan? I don't know. Somebody,
He was James Cameron.
is James Cameron, someone making a $100 million movie. If you have no phones on set, at least you're creating a new atmosphere where people have to be a team to get things done because you can't just like sit there on your phone. You have to talk to each other.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was really
oh my
funny.
God.
It was funny because there was like and James Cameron's a perfect segue into Avatar, which I want to talk to you about. Doing the game. But there was,
December
like,
19th, you guys.
yeah, exactly. There was a whole thing from one of the Avatar sets where like somebody's phone went off and he nailed it to the archway of the door going into the studio.
Oh my God.
And like there's just like a graveyard
Oh my
of phones.
God.
And
I've
I
never
remember
heard of
people
that.
being
That's
like, that's
awesome.
abusive. That's like, and I'm like,
I
do you
love
have
that.
any idea how much those like 3 minutes that interrupted cost?
Yeah.
Hell of a lot more than a phone.
Totally.
Like it's like I would imagine the rest of that story is end production bought that
Bought
guy a new phone.
A new phone and maybe a car.
Yeah, for sure. But
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, no, that's a really expensive phone ring. Like that's like a $15,000
Yeah,
phone ring.
they just don't understand. $5,000 a minute is not an exaggeration.
No, yeah,
That's real.
wild. Yeah. Okay, so mocap work. This is something that like
I love it.
dude. So you were in the Avatar game, and you said, is there a DLC coming out? Is
Well,
that
there's
what's
a
happening?
DLC coming out on the 19th, on the same day as the third Avatar movie.
That's really smart.
Yeah, they were
Smart
supposed to do that for the original game in the second movie,
Right.
but things get pushed and everything. But it looks like it's going to happen this time.
That's amazing.
I'm really excited about it. And I've been working on the game for like 5 years,
Yeah.
so it's been like a lot of mocap work. The voice. Speaking of accents,
Yeah.
got to do a fun accent for that one, kind
Cool.
of non-specific accent
Yeah.
work, which was cool. Alien stuff.
Love that.
You've done alien accents, right? Have you ever done an alien thing?
I've done alien stuff, but I've just been like, he just talked normal.
You talk normal?
for sure.
You do talk normal?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It was,
cool.
but like looked very, very not normal. But
Okay,
it was
got
just
you.
like weirdly from.
Oh, you didn't get to do
General
like a
American.
strange fake. Okay.
No,
That's
no,
too
no,
bad.
no.
It's really fun. We
Yeah.
got to do like we had all this accent training from the original guy, Paul Fromer, who like invented the language.
Yeah.
The Na'vi language.
Yeah.
I had to do the glottal stop, or else he'll kill
Yeah,
me,
all right.
hunt me down. And then we got to do all the walks and stuff, and the way they moved from Alicia Villa Bailey, who originated the walk as well. So
Yeah.
it was like we were working with James Cameron's team the whole time,
Cool.
which was great
Great.
because it's canon.
Yeah.
All the characters are supposed to exist in the Avatar world. So that's pretty sweet.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Were you doing that in Montreal? Were you doing that here in Montreal?
Yeah, Montreal, which sucks because like, whoa,
Because
Montreal's
because,
fantastic.
because French people, am I right?
Yeah, no, j'aime beaucoup. No, I really do like Montreal. I love Montreal, and
I'm going there this weekend.
I love that crew. However, the Toronto Ubisoft office is like a block from my house.
Yeah.
I would be able to sleep in my own bed. I'd be able to live my life. But when I go to Montreal, and maybe this is a good thing, I live and breathe the world of
Yeah.
the thing that I'm doing because
Yeah.
it's all that I have available to me.
Yeah, I was just talking to Brie about that because I'm going to Montreal to shoot Ghosts.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, which is super cool, and I quite like, because my life, I've got so many irons and so many fires, and for like one weekend, they were very sweet. They were like, we can fly you in for a fitting on Monday or on Friday and fly you back so you can be at home for the weekend. And I was like, I don't want to be home for the weekend. I want to just be an actor for like a few days.
Let me be an
Just
actor,
like,
please.
it's so simple and
do
so
this
pure. I get to like walk to cafes and just like make notes on my
and
script.
you'll
It's
walk
just,
and
like,
you'll
the
just
best.
you'll have croissants.
I'm gonna eat the
and
shit
you're
out
gonna
of some
eat
croissants.
so much brunch.
I know.
You're gonna love it.
I love Montreal.
Montreal's sexy as hell.
It is a great town.
Everyone's dressed well.
Yep.
Everyone's confident. Everyone's got, honestly, and this is what I feel about film and television that is made outside of North America, and I'm going to count Quebec in this.
Yep.
It feels comfortable. It feels so chill and casual and like lived in and earnest. And whenever I watch Quebec movies, I'm like, these actors are good.
Yep.
They're just doing it. They're not thinking about anything. They don't give a f- about their eye lines. They don't care about any of the movements. They're just living.
Yeah.
Those aren't even actors. This is just people.
Yeah, it's like French people on a Peterburg set.
Exactly.
It's great.
It's just amazing. I love
Yeah.
it. I don't know. I wish I could do that at all. I've never been, first of all, I've never been put in the position where I can do that kind of acting, where like the camera's going like this in my face and it's like somebody with a handy cam just like,
Right.
and they're like, just make a sandwich. Like I've never done that kind. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
indie movies.
for art.
Yeah. Like I never get to do that. But I
French
feel
sandwich.
like that's what they do though over in Quebec. They give so much money to these beautiful independent features. They do. They get like Corinne Vanasse and she gets in there. She's just making a sandwich and it's like the best scene you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
The sun's coming in her hair behind her.
Yeah, it's like lens flare.
Yeah,
but it's not like a
lens
light. That's not a keynote. That's just like that's the sun.
That's the sun.
That's the sun.
I
That's only happening in
know.
that moment.
Wow, it's so controlled here. I'm pissed off. I'm getting sweaty.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also hitting the mic now.
No, that's good. Hit it with your
All right.
emotions.
Okay.
So
Please
okay,
don't.
so indie film, because I feel
Yeah.
like you would be perfect in the indie film world. Is this something
Thank
that you
you,
wanna get
Doug.
into? You're welcome.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
So you haven't done much by way of indie film.
I have.
All you have is this mainstream success.
Exactly.
These golden handcuffs.
Do you know how many times I've tried to? I thought for sure, having done 8 years of a show,
Yeah.
that I would be able to just like step out and people be like, "Here's an indie film script. Do you want to act in it for like no money?" And I'd be like, "Yes, I'd love to. I like art. Let's do it."
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, I don't know if we can. I don't want to." Like they're so weird about it. I can't get to any of these projects.
That's fascinating.
They won't let me. I auditioned for something fucking last week.
Yeah.
And I had like the best audition ever. The person's like, literally the casting director's like, "You got me through the pandemic. I just want to say I love you. You're so talented."
Oh wow.
And the director's like, "You're so funny. This is perfect. When's are you available this day, this day, this day, this day?" I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, 100%. He's like, "Oh, by the way, we don't have a lot of money." And I was like, "That's okay.
Yeah.
I understand. You got to get the job done." He's like, "Thank you. I understand." I get an email from my agent the next day. It's like, "Oh, they passed." I was like, "What? What are you talking about? What do you mean? I'll do it for free. Let me do art." Anyway, it's fine. I'll get over it.
So what's the perfect, like, if you could pick a project right now, would it be like indie drama, indie horror? Because I know you're a horror guy.
I'm a horror guy.
Horror.
If I could actually pick my project though, it would be a romantic comedy. Like I want to be Billy Crystal.
That is
why don't we have grungy dudes
Yeah.
like, just chatting and having some nice conversation, a little bit more realistic, a little goofier. Why don't we get to do that anymore?
That's a really good question. Like, why does every rom-com have to have like Glenn Powell in it now?
Why?
Yeah.
Why
Like,
do you
don't get
think
me
the
wrong,
most
I love
handsome?
the shit out of
Sorry,
Glenn Powell.
ugly people deserve love too.
My
Okay,
guy.
we deserve to. A short little guy, he deserves to do kisses. It's not just the Glenn Powells of the world. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, like those films.
That's when you're supposed to say, "Evan, you're not ugly, and you're not
I was
that short."
going to.
Thanks, Doug.
I mean, I don't know how tall you are. What are you,
whatever.
5'9"?
Yeah, right. 5'9". Okay. That's what I say on screen. Yeah, I'm 5'9".
Yeah. I'm always like 5'11".
I did an audition the other day that said actors have to be 5'5" and under. And I was like, okay, I'm 5'5".
Was it for like the Lord of the Rings?
It was for something like that. It's
Okay.
for like, it wasn't a Hobbit, but it was for like a big, medieval type.
Okay.
They need a guy who's really specific.
It feels like he's been malnutritioned his entire
Yeah, like
life.
small.
He's a serf that never experienced a vegetable.
Yeah.
Or protein.
Which is actually like really accurate to my life. Like I am basically a carnivore.
Are you?
Not intentionally, but yeah, my wife's a vegan.
Okay. So
And
you were like,
I have to take up all the meat that she's not eating
okay,
in the world.
that's good.
Yeah.
Just to morally balance things
offset
out.
it, yeah.
Just like every time you eat a steak, you scream for the plants.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's just because I have to prepare food myself, and it's just so much easier to cook meat.
It is for sure.
You just throw it on a thing and then you throw it in your mouth.
I mean, I don't know that vegetables are that much more complicated.
They
but
are. You have to season them.
with like
You have
salt.
to like. Oh.
Just raw dog and meat with no seasoning.
Pretty much. Yeah, I eat a lot of steak.
That's fair.
Like a surprising amount. I just go. Kss,
Yeah,
kss.
that's nice. I do that too. Actually, a lot of that.
I can tell.
How long have you been wed? Thank you for no. I've been working hard. You too, by the way.
believe
You're
that.
looking
Thanks, man. I
pretty
appreciate
big.
that.
You're in
I
baggy
went to the
clothes
gym
right
this
now.
morning at 6:30.
But nice.
Not a big deal.
You've been wed for how long?
Did you say wet?
Wed.
Okay.
Wed.
I
You're
have
wed.
been wed for, I
Wed.
guess, like 2 years maybe. Not sure, 100%. She's so chill. We got married in my mom's backyard, went to the city hall,
that's
got
nice.
married at city hall. So it's like
And
she's
she's an
so
actor
low-key.
too, right?
Alana Bale.
And is she getting indie films? And
She
how
can-
does that make you
She
feel?
does everything. Alana has 3 times the credits of, like she works constantly. She is the like Canadian mercenary actor. Like if you need her to be a guest star in a show, she's been in every television show.
Okay.
For like the day and always nails it. And she's always like kind of a similar character to me, like strung out.
Right.
Like, oh, we found this person on the side of the road. She has like purple hair and she's strung out. Like, we have to save her. So she's been in like, I'm sure you've worked with her actually, in like some capacity.
I don't know. It's possible.
She's so professional, she wouldn't talk to you on set. She would just be like sitting there reading her book quietly.
Oh, that's nice.
And then she does her job and then she leaves.
That's a good way to like manage, like especially when you're only in for a day or two.
Yeah.
I always find like a bit of an existential crisis hits me where I'm just like, did I get paid to do that, and did I deserve it, and what does it all mean?
Totally. And did I get enough out of the experience?
Yeah. Or did I give them what they
Or
needed?
did I give them what they
They
needed?
move on so fast that you're just like
Yep.
I always feel a bit like a used tissue at the end of those days.
Totally.
And
Like,
it is what it is.
you want to give them what they paid for.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're also like, wait, this production's costing like $100,000 today. I'm not getting paid that much.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, you can't like leer behind Video Village and like watch every take and be too involved. But you can kind of like look a little.
Yeah, for sure. That's why like I've been really lucky that I've like been able to recur on a bunch of shows, which is super nice. And like then you actually get to feel like you're a part of it.
You get to learn.
Even if you're not like a huge part of it, people are still like happy to have you back.
Why do you always undermine your involvement in stuff? Why are you saying even if you're
dude.
not a huge part of it?
I don't know.
You're
I
a
guess
huge
I'm
part
like-
of it.
I guess
You're
I'm afraid of the internet being like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, the internet, man. Who gives a shit? They don't care. These guys, everybody out here, they don't give a fuck. They're so, the internet's like, bum, 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 bum. If anything, be more outlandish. Say a more ridiculous thing. You gotta hook them.
You're right.
Say the most offensive thing
I will.
you can think of right now. Who's the actor you hated the most to work with?
Ooh, man, that I won't say. That will get you in trouble.
Do you actually have someone who just immediately popped your mind though?
I have a few people.
A few.
Well, so I have a few people who were genuinely just very unprepared.
Oh,
Like,
I hate that.
But the
What a
thing
waste of time.
is that like especially with the really famous, they're not prepared. So these folks like they'll show up not prepared, and then they'll spend all of your coverage learning their.
Yep.
Which is really hard to act with, and then the cameras get turned around and you see them, and you're just like, holy, you're so good at it.
That's what you were gonna do? Why didn't you do that for me?
And the answer was like,
I could have given you a way better performance.
yeah, and in those situations, it's just like that. I remember the first time that happened to me, and I was just like, oh, genuinely, this is not about me.
Yeah.
And that I find is a really helpful thing in auditioning, where you ask the question, okay, so whose storyline am I serving here, and how do I create an audition that teaches casting? I'm gonna tee this up
I
for
have
them.
never once thought in an audition, this is not about me. That is
really?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, most guest roles.
That's
all that
why
kind
you're
of
a
stuff,
teacher.
You're there to facilitate the storyline of somebody else.
I have heard you say stuff like that before.
Yeah.
Even in classes of yours. I've heard you say this stuff.
Sure.
I feel like it just hit me though.
You know, the lessons come when we're ready to receive them.
Interesting. It's not about me.
Yeah. Well, and I do think that like unless you're quite famous and you're like literally guaranteeing $300 million in foreign box office, like
Right.
it never is about you. Like your coverage is about them, their coverage is about you.
Right. Your coverage is always about Sydney Sweeney. Like
yeah,
you have to,
I mean, right now on the planet, everybody's coverage
You
is
have
about
to
Sydney
do-
Sweeney. Yeah,
right.
for sure. Like every movie is just a movie that she's not in, and somehow you are serving.
crazy.
Sydney
She's
Sweeney.
in everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It
And
is.
she's pretty good. She's a pretty good actor. I think she gets better with every movie she's in too. That's always like my baseline is always like I call it the Orlando Bloom effect, where you know how he was just like he was perfect for Legolas,
Oh yeah.
and then he was like kind of meh,
Less perfect for other roles.
but in every
I
single
loved
movie he's
him
ever done, he's gotten better.
What's that one movie though? That's fantastic. That is a whole franchise, and it's like Legolas but pirates.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I love
Legolas but
I
pirates.
love that movie.
Me too.
I love those movies. Is he good in them? I don't know, but they're so fun.
Does it really matter?
It doesn't matter. He was great in Easy. Did you ever watch Easy? He has like a threesome in it with his wife. Like they're trying to tee up a threesome.
Okay.
And he's so natural and so good in that.
I
That's a good watch.
really loved him in Elizabethtown. Is like low key one of my favorite movies, and it is not a good movie, but I love
It's one
it.
of your favorites though.
It is one of my favorites.
I like that.
I think there's something about like it's like a rom-com that turns into a road trip movie in the third act about like grief that was not teed up in the
Right.
movie, and it just like is a very Cameron Crowe film.
Cool.
Where it's just like meanders, and he's very imperfect in it, and I quite liked it. And I also am a sucker for Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut.
Whoa.
Ridley Scott, like the director's cut.
Forgot
of
about that
movie is
movie.
incredible. The movie that was released in theaters is not great, but
But the 7-hour director's cut is.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a 4-hour director's cut, and you're just like, oh yeah, like
Oh, it
why-
all makes sense now.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ridley Scott just can't make a movie in a tight 90.
90 minutes is like my limit. Anything after 90, I'm like, you better earn this to a point where, and sometimes I watch a 90-minute movie and I'm like, that was a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
But like, you know, are you going to any of the Blood in the Snow this week? You doing any of that?
No, I was there a couple of years ago with Whiteout, but
oh yeah. Whiteout.
yeah, that's me. That's me on the poster.
Whiteout.
Yeah. The director
Can
just
you
sent me
superimpose
Just
Doug over
Doug.
me right now?
Yeah. Have you seen? Did you
I
see
didn't
the
see
movie?
it,
No,
but
that's
I'd
all
like to
That's
now.
good. That's good. Listen, man, it's the kind of indie that you want to be doing right now.
I love an indie. I'm telling you. I actually did an indie movie called Sunset Superman.
Okay.
With Billy Zane.
Nice.
If you can believe it. He's not on the shirt, but he's in
was
the,
like,
he's in the movie.
is not either
He's
of those
somewhere in here.
actors.
He's having an effect. And I was wearing this shirt one day to set, and then the director was like, you have to take that shirt off. Like before you see Billy today.
Oh,
and I was like, but it's not because he's like crazy or anything, but it's just he didn't want to like disrupt. It's just like a weird thing to wear, I guess, his most iconic Roald's shirt in front of him. I don't know.
Billy Zane, he was good in that movie.
Yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah.
He was the best, maybe the best part.
Yeah. I feel like if you ever meet Leonardo DiCaprio, you should tell him that.
I'm gonna tell him that to his face.
Yeah, just be like, man, Billy Zane was great in that
Leonardo
movie.
DiCaprio has been the best part of many movies.
Yeah.
Okay, let Billy have this one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, agreed.
But I did a movie with him, and it was an indie feature, and it was one of those like night shoots only.
Oh.
With a dog. There was a dog wrangler, and there was
That's
dog
nice.
stunts. I got attacked by a cane corso.
Oh, cool.
It was very fun. But that was one of those movies, and I don't know if this is appropriate to say, but there was like budgetary issues because it was just such a tight turnaround, and it was difficult getting Billy on set and Michael Jai White and getting all these people to North Bay. And at one point, the like ACTRA escrow situation was like, guys, I don't know if we're gonna shoot tomorrow.
Right.
And that was a scary feeling.
Yeah.
And I'd never experienced that before. But that's indies. Like it's
Yes.
like, guys, we might not have money to start cameras.
I have been there in production, and it's a challenge.
I could see them freaking out. Like the producers were like literally sweating and
shit-
pacing back and forth. Everyone's on the phone.
It ages people fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it, to be honest. I'm a baby. Like, give me a coffee and put my jacket on and pat me on the head and tell me I'm doing a good job as an actor. I don't know
Yeah.
if I could produce.
I mean, it would, you know, listen, they drafted people into World War II that had never fucking
If
looked at
I
a gun
have to
before.
do
yeah,
it,
you'd be fine.
I'll survive.
Yeah, for sure. You would learn some things.
Yeah,
It
I
would-
don't
It
know
would teach you things about yourself and others.
exactly. Maybe I could be like I could like perform the role of producer. Like I'll wear like a suit and I'll show up and I'll kind of act like how I think a producer should be.
Just like imagine you in like actually trying to solve problem on set and being like, hold on, guys, just
Full
everybody
character.
back to once.
Back
for
to
a
once,
second.
everybody.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
so
man, what are we gonna do here?
we really need this money though.
Everybody get to work.
we have no money for post. Can we edit this out?
Yeah.
Man,
I
yeah.
do have an editorial brain though, because of all the YouTube videos that I did in high school
Yeah.
and university. So I do think I could direct potentially someday,
I bet you would be a good director.
because I think that could work.
I think you also communicate really well about acting.
Thank you.
Like I think that you're very sharp, and it seems to me like you've got kind of like an objective understanding of what works.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think maybe it's too objective sometimes, and then I start to run up against other people who are maybe I can be a bit mean. I think
You can be a bit mean.
mean.
Oh.
Sometimes, like with my collaborators, if like, and I don't mean to be.
You're just like helping your friend with the tape, and you're like, "Have you tried acting better?"
Yeah, like I'm. That's why I could never be a teacher.
Okay.
I just don't have that the tact, because I'm like, that'll waste our time. So I'm like, I'll be like, I think, and maybe this is why I couldn't be a director, but I have a feeling that if I were in charge of a project and all the money was on my shoulders, I would be very direct in a way that could potentially be a little like, oh.
I mean, direct is in the name. There's, like there's something about ambiguity.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
It's like, just
pretty
take a
good.
sec to dab on my haters.
That's pretty good.
But there's something about a director who is able to be like, hey, this is what we need. Like actually, and like assume that the actor is not fragile.
So Jacob Tierney on Letterkenny was like that.
Yes.
He was very direct and maybe it was just with the people who could handle it.
Yeah.
But like he would say shit that like I have never, ever heard a director say, like, do it again but better.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, like those kinds of lines. And they work. I'm like, oh, you want me to do it better? Okay.
Well, there's something about like that
challenge.
note implies I trust you to make the adjustment, right? Which is an empowering thing. I think there's something about treating like the habit of treating actors with kid gloves that increases insecurity instead of decreases it.
I agree. Well, most actors are sorry.
No.
No opinion. No opinion here.
No opinions?
No opinions, but they're idiots. And I don't mean that in a I don't mean that in a way that like all actors are idiots, but a lot of actors are very soft creatures who have a lot of emotional connection to the world and are very empathetic, and so they're very affected by words. And most of them don't have like a really strong like resistance or barrier for like keeping their own ego inflated. Like their egos have to be inflated by others a lot of the time. Like they're very insecure.
Yeah.
A lot of actors.
Yeah.
And so to talk to someone in a really direct way, if they are insecure, it's going to go one of two. It's like a risk. Like they're either going to rise to the occasion, it's going to be like the best thing for them and it's going to help build their confidence, or they're going to be devastated.
Yeah.
And they're going to remember that for the rest of their lives. And they're going to be like, he told me to act better. Like, what do you think I'm trying to do?
Yeah. Yes.
There's a lot of insecurity in this profession.
There is. Like it's, and it makes sense. Like it's, the cameras are pointed at us. Like the whole, not only are the cameras pointed at us, but the entire mechanism of set is pointed at us.
Totally.
And it's very interesting being the focal of.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yes. Yeah. It is a tremendous amount of pressure. And I think that, I think almost every actor I've ever met is in some way seeking approval.
Totally. And you're trying to cover on me saying actors are idiots. I take it back. No. They're not all idiots.
I was gonna say, man, you got this internet shit down because you said that, and you were like, and here's a really nuanced take on it, which was great. I've got like, it's funny. I have so many questions about Letterkenny.
Ask them all. Let's do it.
But it's mostly just because I was such a fan of the show, and like I've got clients who are now on his new thing.
Oh yeah, Kill the Bear,
and which is so
weird.
Like I've had so like I've seen so many of the scripts because I've coached people through it, and it's fascinating. And I guess like my question is like, you guys had lightning in a bottle, and now Kiso's building all this other stuff, but like you were there from the very beginning, and it exploded in a way that I don't know that anybody could have predicted.
No.
Like Brad Pitt was talking about you guys on the Oscars red carpet.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts.
I met him too.
Did you?
Yeah, we were at the LA show. He came to the LA show. He was dressed like Derry from Letterkenny, and I didn't pretend not to know who he was, but I didn't want to be like, oh, that's Brad Pitt. So I just kind of like ignored him.
Yeah.
And I didn't talk to him, and he was like over on the other side of the room, and everybody else was kind of like chatting with him. So I was like, I'm not gonna do this. And then when he was leaving, he like interrupted my conversation with somebody else to be like, hey, I just want to let you know, like I'm a big fan. And I was like, oh, Evan. He was like, Brad.
I think that
it was very funny.
That would break my brain.
It was pretty funny. It was pretty good. And then we had like a little chat, but then he left. And then we went to Ed Norton's house after.
Wow.
To go hang out by the ocean at Ed Norton's
It's
house.
Nice that Ed is living by the ocean. I hope he's
in
finding
Malibu.
peace.
Yeah.
Ed, or just staying angry. Stay angry, Ed.
Dude, his wife is sick. His wife is
ill or is cool.
No, she's the best.
Okay.
She's one of Judd Apatow's like main producers.
Oh shit.
So she's produced like literally everything that I thought was funny when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like basically built my sense of humor in some ways. And I was chatting with her, and she's from like Madawaska. Like she's from like Ontario, like small town Ontario.
Okay.
And I had no idea. I didn't know this person existed.
Wild. Okay.
Shauna. I was like, I know. And she's just like under the radar because she's a producer.
Right. Yes.
Who knows producers' names?
Yeah. You just like, you get up there to accept the Academy Award for Best Picture, and then they never see you
And then you never see them again. Yeah. I know. And they're just like, and it's just like somebody standing there. They're like, I've never public spoken in my life.
Yeah.
They should not be allowed on stage.
Yeah.
Too ugly.
Too ugly. That's the problem.
Kidding.
This is, oh God.
Kidding.
Oh God. There's so many good clips.
Sorry.
So Letterkenny.
Yeah. Hire me,
dude.
producers. Ugly producers, hire me.
So as it grew, did you guys stay lean and mean the whole way? Or did like budgets expand? Did egos explode? Did everybody start coming in Airstreams
Just
and driving
cocaine
Ferraris?
and helicopters?
Just like huge
It was
egos.
awesome.
Everybody became a giant asshole, especially you.
Especially me, yeah. Early seasons, it was like we had, like a Starbucks gift card to make the show.
Yeah.
So it was like very little money.
It was basically a YouTube show.
It was a YouTube show basically at the beginning. We had no idea Hulu would get involved at any point. So it was just for Crave.
Yeah.
And we shot it very tightly. We proved that you can make the show on no money.
Yeah.
So they kind of gave us no money for the first couple years to make the show. And then when Hulu got involved, it was like, oh, we can get paid a little more, but we still have the exact same amount of time to make the show.
Right.
So 7 episodes, 20 days. And we would do like, there was one day where we had a 29-page day. And Sarah Gadon was on for that one.
Okay.
And she was like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. Like she's been on television her whole life, made movies with like everyone. And she had no idea, like couldn't prepare enough for this because it was nuts.
Yeah.
And also we're giving her like the worst treatment. She's sitting in that chair and I'm like crawling over to her and like looking at, like she didn't know what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Never worked with us. So that was very fun. But yeah, we got more money so we could get like Sarah.
Nice.
She cost $1 million an episode. No,
Yeah.
I have no idea what she got paid. She probably did it for free. She's a fan of Jacob Tierney's. She's a friend, yeah. Nice. And then Jay Baruchel, same.
Yeah.
Like just friends. Like people were just coming out and being friendly. And then as the show went on, by the end of it, we're touring the States with a live show. We did like 42 live shows in the States, and each show was sold out, like 5,000 person audiences.
That's wild.
So it got to a point where it was like, oh my God, this is like a huge fucking show.
Yeah.
But it never feels that way in Canada because no one's actually a fan here. Like people like it, and they're like, oh, you're that guy. In America, I'm like a kind of a famous guy.
I've heard that.
Like a little bit of like I'm walking around and people are like, oh my God, Stuart. Like it's very different.
Your guy is also like a walking brand for himself. Like there is no blending in. Like you are the most outrageous character on the show.
I look the most like myself too.
Yeah.
Like
true.
Most of the other people are wearing some kind of costume that kind of hides their face or hides their character.
Yeah.
I'm quite similar.
Yeah.
Except I'm not like hunched over and like, but my face still looks like this. You can't hide this face.
Why would you want to?
Why would you want Back to? On this conversation? Okay.
Yeah.
So insecurities as an actor are...
I've heard that we're quite insecure and also dumb.
That's the thing. Like
Just quoting you to you, man.
I started my life as a creative person so overconfident.
I've never had that problem.
So overconfident in my skills. I'm like constantly, I was, and I think that's the only reason I became an actor in the first place is because I was like, I can make money doing this. That was my thought.
Nice.
And so I got my first agent. I started booking commercials and I was like, guys, it's going great. This is it. I was so, and now it's like this.
I find this fascinating when it comes to Canadians who have experienced like success too, because it's just like, it doesn't seem like the star system. That being said, like what's fascinating too is like, I have no doubt that you're going to collaborate with the people that you did Letterkenny with again as well, because they just keep making stuff in there and they bring folks back and you're so unique. And I have no doubt that you're going to like book more, but it is kind of fascinating to me that you're just like, like there's indie features that you want to get on and it's like, you'd think that you'd just be booking. But
call me.
Yeah.
Like call me. Like, did you write an indie feature? I'll work for scale if it's good.
Great.
Like if the script's good, like I'll do it.
Yeah.
I just want to work. I want to have fun. I want to act.
That's great.
And I can't act on TikTok. That's one thing. I can't
really.
act on the internet.
It's interesting to me that you don't make sketches.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's beneath me, but it feels beneath me. Because it's like people pay a lot of money for me to do this.
Yes.
It feels weird to be like, to do a character for free and send it out into the universe.
Yeah.
When I could be like, And maybe that's my problem. Maybe it's like, get over yourself. Like, fucking start making sketches. Maybe you could be Veronica and go on SNL. Like,
Yeah.
do I want to be on SNL? Whoa, okay, I'm deviating way hard now. But they don't get paid. Sorry.
Like on SNL?
Not well.
Yeah.
Not well enough.
I would imagine that there's a decent amount of free cocaine.
Exactly. If you love cocaine,
Go on SNL.
I'm sure it'll be a good paycheck.
Yeah, that was great.
But it's not. Like, you can barely afford to live in New York on SNL or Broadway.
Yeah, Broadway, you're like basically below the poverty line.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I used to dream of doing Broadway.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, Doug, this is my greatest shame. I haven't done theater since I graduated university.
Neither have I.
With my theater degree.
Well, I did a couple of like regional theaters and stuff like in the States before I got into
that's
film and TV.
awesome.
But the thing is, like,
Because you're an artist.
You go to film and TV, and then you realize you can make more in a day than you make in an entire run of a show.
Exactly, and I'm
it's
going
hard
to
go
take
back.
myself out of the running
Yeah.
for 4 months to do this play because I love art and because I'm connected to the work.
Well, this is the thing, because yes, the answer to that is literally yes.
I should.
For the people.
I'd be
who
such
are
a
really
better
passionate about
actor.
it.
Oh,
but
it's so
I
disappointed in
But
myself.
I like realized relatively early on that I'm more passionate about film and TV, even if I do it less.
Really?
Yeah, there's something about the in stage you're doing the same thing over and over and over again for months and months and months.
Yeah.
In film and TV, you're doing it 6 times and then you never fucking do it again.
The challenge there is pretty incredible. Yeah.
It's so addicting to me.
Yeah.
It's so addicting. I fucking love it.
Would you crush at a soap opera, do you think?
Oh man.
You had to do 40 pages a day and it's just
I probably could.
it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah.
It'd be really hard.
I have like a client who did what was it, General Hospital? She won an Emmy for General Hospital.
Whoa, congratulations.
Yeah, right?
That's huge.
Brittany Allen, shout out.
Oh, Brittany Allen.
Yeah, you probably know
Yeah.
Brittany. Yeah, she's great. That's like you learn the mechanics of a set quick on a soap opera.
There's no room for error there because
No.
you guys have to make a show every single week.
But there's also not the same bar of quality,
Oh yeah.
which is great. Like that's a really great way to learn.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, all right, the quality of the product we put out doesn't have to be incredible.
So you did a
gotta
job
do a
for
lot.
that Emmy, but
You did it.
you did get
Oh
an
God,
Emmy.
no! This parachute is a knapsack.
I'm sorry if I'm tanking this podcast. If this thing
This
is
is
gonna be,
great.
if you guys are gonna have to delete this whole thing and maybe retire from this
is excellent.
situation, I am sorry.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
You're gonna all those people who book sessions with you. They're like, he hates actors. He thinks we're dumb. They just like
God,
they
no,
just
no.
unschedule their whole.
This son of a. I'll just be like screaming.
I knew it. I
And
felt that
then-
way every time he gave me a note. He thought I was dumb. It's really hard to direct, like to do what you do. I can't imagine. I honestly, teaching the patience and the way to like articulate something to get somebody to the place you need them to go, that's very challenging. It's very, very challenging.
Yeah, I think it's easier when you stop thinking of it in terms of this is where I think you need to go, and you start being like, well, this is the thing, and how do we get you there?
Right.
Then all of a
You're
sudden,
facilitating.
There's no like additional ego.
Yeah, like you're not the director.
And like back when I think I taught, did I teach you?
So I did a class, I think I did a class with Salvatore, Dean, and you,
Right.
back to back to back.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I think all 3 of them had Ray and Dalmar in them.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It's just the 3 of us in each class, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Let's learn more, guys.
Let's learn.
Let's have fun.
Yeah, like back then I had a lot more ego associated with
I could tell.
with stuff for sure. No, but it's true, dude. Like it's like there was a greater sense of like I have something to prove, therefore it's about like
I see.
it's about the client understanding what I think this should be and then getting them there. And now I'm just like, this is what it is. And I don't really factor that much into it other than it's my job to get you there.
Interesting. You've
But
changed
that's like age and just like learning to be less of an asshole.
This is interesting stuff to me, though. I feel like I could benefit from my past self's confidence. I feel like if I could go back in time and get a little bit more of that, like boundless optimism, or like, you know, whatever it is I had before.
Yeah.
Like before I was jaded by the industry, and now I'm like, no one will hire me to do a short film. No, that's okay. It's not true, guys. I still work. I just do like a guest star on an episode here and there, and it's always fun, and I always have the best time.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, when am I gonna get on another show for another 8 years? Like, come on.
It's
Like, what are we waiting for here?
There's like
I need a beach house. No,
There's a real argument for like you've traded your problems for better problems,
Yeah.
but it's like once you have that, it's really hard to go back to the grind.
Oh yeah, I remember one time.
And being on a show is a grind, by the way.
Sure.
Like,
It's a nice grind though.
yeah, it's a better grind. It pays.
It's a good grind.
Yeah.
Mark Forward on the last Letterkenny live tour was like telling me, he's like, you know, this isn't gonna last forever, right? And he said it to me in such a haunted fucking way that like, and I had this like glimpse into my future where I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna make money acting again. And like, it was literally like the next season was the last season. And I was like, oh no, Mark was right. The oracle spoke. And then I had to like really double down on my writing.
Yeah.
I had to be like, because, okay, this is part of the problem with being on Letterkenny for as long as I was comfortable.
Yes.
I didn't have to push myself creatively in all these different directions to make myself like, I was like, this is gonna last forever. I'm gonna live forever. This is gonna be great. And then now I'm like, oh my God, I need a podcast, I need to be streaming, and I need to write, and I need to build it back up again.
Yeah.
So like this frantic energy is here again, and it's really creative and it's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm also I'm fucking worried all the time.
Yes. Yeah, if there was like a piece of advice that I could give actors who are in like on a show and like cultivating an audience, it's like keep grinding while you're doing that.
Oh my God, why didn't you like fucking call me? Why didn't you talk to me when I was in season 7 of 12?
You were the famous one, Evan.
Why didn't in season 7 you go, Evan, why aren't you like actively trying to get this movie made?
Yeah.
Oh, because now I have scripts and they're out in the world and some people have them, some people don't.
Yeah, I've read some of your stuff, it's good.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you have last year, like this exact time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, but you should read some of my good stuff. I'm gonna send you a different script.
Please do.
No, because I sent you like a kind of a script, but I'll send you a good one.
All right, send it.
Okay, cool.
Send it.
And like those things are out there in the world, but you can only do so much. Like once you have a script, unless you're the producer, unless you're the person who's actively taking all the meetings, a lot of waiting.
Yes.
It's a lot of like, you know, this person's had my script for this many years, or this person's working on this pilot. Like, and that insecurity creeps back in.
Yes.
Because you're like, is it gonna get made? Like, is that ever gonna happen?
And the answer is you don't know. Yeah, like I've got a script right now that's like as close as any of the ones that I've got going, and it's a horror script that I co-wrote like over a decade ago.
And does it feel like it's almost there?
Yeah, and
it's like
came out of nowhere. It's like a director got attached, all sorts of stuff, and it's just like, but I hadn't thought.
Do you
about
need
that
me to do
script for,
anything?
like,
Can I call somebody?
I was actually thinking.
Do you want me to break
like,
legs?
Is there anything?
I could make
that's in
something
it for you,
happen.
and
Can I
don't
come
know
in
about
and
this one.
I could like really turn the screws on somebody?
I don't know that that's necessary, but thank you.
Do you need an extra $100,000 to push it over the edge?
Extra
Just
hundo?
that little hundo?
We're in the middle of I'm in the middle of doing revisions for distributors. Like that's
great. The fact that distributors are involved at all is like that's how you get it done.
And it's also like the race is hardest when you can see the finish line.
Totally.
Right?
Because
Like,
it could all
it's
just
like the 400-meter dash, which is what I ran. It's like, oh, this is great. And then you're like, I'm almost halfway there. And like, I'm on the last quarter. And then you're like, I can see the finish line, and your body just starts fucking shutting down.
When you complete the first draft of a feature film script, you're like, I'm the best person in the world.
Yeah.
And then it's only downhill from there. Yeah. And it becomes the insecurity and like showing it to the first person, doing your first round of revisions, and then all the suffering for a decade.
Yeah.
Until you're like, oh my God, it's right there. Like I could see myself at TIFF.
Yeah.
Walking down the carpet for my first feature film.
Yeah.
It's like so, and the thing is like we see so many of these movies at TIFF, and I now cannot be critical of a movie.
Yeah.
I can't, because it's so hard to get one made. I can't outwardly, publicly a movie ever again.
Yeah, I'm kind of that mindset as well. That doesn't mean that like just because something was hard to do means it's any good. Like,
no,
like
it's mostly not good. Oh, I'm doing it again.
There it is.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop needling me into fucking saying shit like this. Movies are bad. No,
all of them,
everyone.
But I do think that like right now is a really, really good time to be getting good at writing and creating independent stuff, because I think the authenticity economy is becoming the real people in this economy.
I agree with you.
And I think that there's going to be a lot of people looking for stuff that's actually made by humans.
Yeah, everyone being like, oh, AI is going to take over. It's like, you're so wrong
The
about
the
when it comes
AI
to
actor
scripts.
stuff to me is fascinating because people
It's
are like,
not
"Oh,
gonna
this AI
happen.
actor." I'm like, "What you guys are describing is a cartoon."
What?
You're right. Cartoons are going to get a lot better.
Do you not remember Hardcore Henry? Like, do you guys like they've done this before? Like, do you remember
Yeah.
Alita Battle, whatever?
Battle
there's,
Angel, yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
right.
many movies that they've tried to do this with, and it's like, it's novelty. Like,
Yeah.
novelty is fun. Yeah, go see the first AI movie with all AI actors, and I guarantee you halfway through you'll be like, oh, like get me out of here. Like
Yeah.
it's just I would rather watch a bad actor acting badly than a good AI actor. It's not a
Yeah.
thing. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter to me. I'm not connected to you.
Also, just like imagine how
don't care
slow those
about
sets are
you.
going to run. You're like talking to an AI actor, and they're just like, "That's a great note. You're really good at this,
Dude, even
I'm
if they
gonna-"
were even if they were perfect, even if they took Daniel Day-Lewis's skills and fucking injected it into their veins and became like they were able to do that, I still wouldn't feel anything because I care about effort. Effort is the thing that makes me feel satisfied and makes me feel like, oh, like, you know, like when you have a clay pot and you get that little like clay bowl that you bought from a ceramics store and you're like, somebody made this.
Yes.
And it's just like a little clay pot. And it's so pretty and it's so smooth and you're like, I love, like somebody worked so hard, 10 years to perfect their skills so they can make this little clay pot. And then you compare it to like the AliExpress clay pot that looks the exact same and feels the exact same. But if you drop that on the ground, you wouldn't care. But if you dropped this beautiful trinket on the ground, it would devastate you.
Yeah,
There's the same thing, but it's different.
it's true.
That's it. It's just we care about people's work because we want to see people suffer.
Yes. Well,
It's part of art.
there's value, like there's tremendous value in suffering, right? There's there's a reason why, like the most famous story in the history of the planet isn't like the story of how Jesus got all the hugs he wanted, right? Like it's like suffering is fucking where it's at. Like it's incredibly interesting to us.
That's Mel
the
Gibson's
basis of
third Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ. If it just
Jesus
went
got
great.
all the hugs he wanted.
It's like him
I
arriving
would
in
actually
heaven.
watch that one, maybe.
Yeah, probably. It's just like Jesus sitting in therapy in heaven
just
and
like,
being like, and my dad abandoned
Yeah, it
me
was
to
pretty
the
tough.
earth.
It was pretty tough.
And it was not a good time.
Pretty tough. Oh man.
Well, we've really
Cover a lot of topics.
We've learned some things about ourselves in this podcast.
Kind of unfortunate.
I think we have to kind of bring this thing into land.
How?
So listen, like this, I tend to end these things like in a similar way, which is like asking actors about their most controversial take. No, about if there's anything, if you could go back in time to just starting out Evan Stern and give him one piece of advice, what would it be?
Whoa. Okay. Oh God. If I were to, so I'm like trying. There's so many different like beginnings.
Yeah.
There's so many different moments, like whether it's like me deciding to go to university for the first time, or me getting an agent for the first time, or booking the first role.
Let's say like the dude who's about to walk on his first union set.
Perfect. So it's RoboCop.
Nice.
And it's costing $5,000 a minute for me to be there. And I'm 20, 21.
Yeah. And
Joel Kinnaman comes over and he's like 12 feet tall because he's wearing his RoboCop boots.
Yeah.
He's like, Joel. And I'm like, hello. And I'm so scared. We're at Bathurst and like, Queen, and they've blocked off the whole intersection just for me.
Yeah.
Just so I can have a motorcycle stop in front of my face and get tased and interrogated and stuff. I feel like if I could go back in time and tell myself something at that moment, it would be like, this is really fun, right? You're having fun, right? This is fun. Because I was, and it was perfect. And honestly, there's nothing that I could in that moment have done differently because every time I walk on set, it's perfect. I love set. I do a great job there. I have a great time. However, I might whisper in my ear like, you should start like a TFSA. Like maybe get like put some money in some EFTs.
Buy some
ETFs.
What year was that?
2012.
Yeah, it'd be like, just buy some Bitcoin.
Buy some Bitcoin, just a little bit of Bitcoin.
It's 50 cents right
no,
now.
but like fuck Bitcoin. No, like buy just open a savings account, put a little bit of money away in there. Be a little more thoughtful with your purchases and maybe take a business course about how to be an actor and like know where to put your money and what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because like this is a very insecure profession.
Yeah.
And even if you make a ton of money one year, I'm talking like, if you make like money, like that's gonna be gone too. Because your brain is bad. You're soft and you're weak and you're dumb and you're an actor. And so you're gonna buy some stupid shit. So don't do that. Or if you're gonna do that, have a little bit of a plan.
That's really good advice. That's very practical advice. That's advice I wish I had when I first started
me
making
too.
actor money. Yeah.
And no one could have told me differently and I wouldn't have listened anyway.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Sorry.
Yeah, when you're young.
I know you're not gonna listen to me, you dumb young actor who's about to book a huge job. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna buy a Porsche. Do it.
Yeah.
Make your mistakes. It's gonna happen anyway, right? Like, I can't change anyone's mind.
Yeah, you kind of gotta.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't start having fun on set until I was in my late 30s.
Oh my god, it's so, well, because it's so scary. Set's so scary.
I don't think I really understood. Like I don't think I felt like I could walk on to set.
Could you have, if you went and talked to young Doug though, could you have convinced him to have fun? Be honest.
No.
Yeah.
No. He would have been like, I am having fun.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, yeah, we'll have fun in therapy when you turn 34, bud.
Sure, right. Like, I want to see you like laugh and smile for real.
Yeah.
Like, don't go into the bathroom and like hold the sink and like put. Did you ever see the LA Complex?
No, I never did.
Okay, because this is like a.
I auditioned for it.
I know you. Of course you did.
Yeah. I never booked it.
I remember this show being a big deal when I started at Armstrong, like whatever, 12 years ago. And there's this like the opening. I don't know if it's the opening scene, but in the first episode, this kid has just booked his like lead role in a TV show. Yeah. And he's like, when he's done on set, he's like smiling at everyone, like shaking hands. He's so happy. And then he goes home and he pours boiling water all over his arms.
Oh, Jesus.
I was like, what the f? Like, I did not understand that at all. However, now looking back on it, I'm like, that's really interesting.
It is interesting.
I kind of get like acting is a fucked up. It does something in your brain.
Yeah, I mean, I know we got to wrap this up, but like Sean Benson said something fascinating on the pod where he was like, because he's dealt with a lot of addiction issues, and he's like, drugs were the only thing that made me feel the way I thought acting was supposed to. Like the success of acting was supposed to. That guy got like very successful early, and he's like, I don't feel the way I'm supposed to. But then he did drugs, and he was like, oh, this feels the way I thought that was going to feel.
Yeah, drugs are tight until they're not.
Don't do them.
Until they're not.
Christ. Audience.
Drugs are tight. And cut.
And we're out. Dude, thank you so much.
This is a joy. Thanks for having me.
My genuine pleasure.
This is so fun.
Thanks,
guys.
I admire the shit out of you. I think
it was
you're
fun.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had as much fun on this one as I did. Friggin' Evan's the best, man. Just love it. Just love it. It was a good time. If you haven't checked out Letterkenny, you got to check out Letterkenny. If Letterkenny is your vibe, you should really check out Shoresy. It's just like wonderful, wonderful stuff being created by that whole team. And once again, if you enjoyed your time here at the DNA podcast, please, please, please subscribe to us. Share amongst your friends. Send this link to people. I know it sounds like a lot, but I do it. When I've got podcasts that I dig, I send stuff to my friends. Those kinds of things really help the podcast grow. If you're on Spotify, please subscribe and give us 5 stars, same as Apple Podcasts. And if you're here on YouTube, what up? Appreciate you. Click that subscribe button. If you really want to support the podcast, you can head on over to our Patreon. If you subscribe over there, if you're an actor, you get access to all of my online acting courses. It's all available via subscription over there at the Patreon, plus like bloopers, all sorts of new and interesting content. So that's super cool. And I really appreciate you. I just hope you have a great day. And while you're out there, just, go be people.